I am going to react to the UFC 297 press conference starring this guy and this guy. Let's break it down right now. From the Sanofi is Back Studios of Arizona, UFC 297 pre-fight press conference, Strickland versus DDP. Let's react live with the MMA-Holes.
Wonderful.
What's going on, friends? Welcome to the stream. We are back, we are live, and we are wonderful. My name is Chris Mystic Moss, King of the Dragons. I will be your host for this evening, and we will be watching the UFC 297 pre-fight press conference. I didn't see it. I was at the dock, and I was like, I'm not watching any replays or highlights. I don't know what happened during this press conference. What I do know is that they had a bunch of people at the press conference. It was a full dais. And what I also know is it didn't seem very long. When I looked at the timeline, I was like, well, this seems quite short. Like, the overall thing is 38 minutes, but it doesn't get started until like 12 minutes in, and then you got the face-off. So I really don't know what to expect. I'm not expecting much because I think DDP and Strickland are gobbling each other's penises. So I feel like I'm not really looking forward. I don't know. We'll see. So we're going to break it down. Low expectations, high expectations for the fight card and the fights. And I have great news for you guys. Last night we did a stream where we, MyBookie, we boosted 3 bets. We threw it in for review. They have approved all 3 bets.
Wonderful.
They said they'd never done this before, but they approved all 3 bets. Now, the negative side is they didn't give us credit on their website, but the bets are there. So go on over to mybookie.ag. Also use the promo code MMA-Holes so you can get that 10% match on your first deposit with only 1 rollover. But go check this out over here. Let me show you guys, which is pretty cool. And I was actually very excited. This morning I wake up and boom. So yeah, it's called the Bet Boost. Hey, get out of the way, guys. We'll get to you guys in a second. All right, just get out of here. And oh my God, where's the chat? Oh God, where's the chat? Hold on a second. Let's do this. Boop. Okay, you guys are good now. You guys, I want to make sure you guys are okay over here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, notification bell. You know all that stuff already. But mybookie.ag, the promo code MMA-Holes for a 10% match. And I was scrolling through, and sure enough, it's there. So let's look through it. So the Bet Boost is where they take some of the plus money bets for all sports, and they amplify the bet. So we threw an ambitious one out there. I'm going to show you guys what we got on their website real quick. Over here, we got to scroll. Wow, there's a lot of. Oh, here we go. Here's one of them. So this is the Canadian men parlay. So there's a bunch of Canadian fighters that are male, and we said, let's bet on them all. So it was a plus 2,672, and they bumped it up to a plus 2,959, completely boosted. So if you want to get that bet in, going over to mybookie.ag, make sure to use our promo code to do that. But yeah, that's there. They have a bet boost of Chris Curtis and Sean Strickland. We called it the best buds bet. It's just Chris Curtis, Sean Strickland winning straight up. A plus 180 turned to a plus 199, so they boosted it to a 199 plus. And then my favorite, which is a super boost. I didn't even know they were going to super boost, but it was just a straight up Sean Strickland, prop. Sean Strickland winning by decision, which I feel like is a very solid bet. Now, I want to watch the press conference first before I place this bet, but I'm foaming at the mouth right now. Sean Strickland by decision. It went from a plus 350. They boosted it up to a plus 445. We did it, baby. We are about to make MyBookie.ag go out of business. So go get your bets on over there and use the promo code so we get credit, and you get 10%, of course. But yeah, check it out. Check out the boosted bets. Let me know in the chat if you're going to jump in on the train. This would be hilarious if we hit on all 3 of them. But listen, do it responsibly. If you have a couple of bucks to the side that you want to have a little fun with on Saturday, go over to MyBookie, and we have bets. It's the first time we've ever done this before. Now, if people do bet on this and they get a good turnout, and whether they win or lose, it doesn't matter. They want people going over and depositing money, right? That's what gambling websites want. They want the hook in the mouth, right? So if we do get bets on this thing and it's a consistent thing, we will do this before every pay-per-view. So you guys will come up with the bets and we'll get it boosted at MyBookie. So we got them boosted for this event. Let's win some money. All right. Also, let me shout out ESPN Plus, because ESPN Plus is how you can watch this pay-per-view, UFC 297. Okay, so UFC 297, click the link in the description if you're going to watch the pay-per-view along with us legally. All right, now if you're going to play the game of the interwebs, and I get it, not everyone's got the cash to throw around for this event, but like I said before, if you support Sean Strickland, you want to keep him on them pay-per-views, you want to keep him up top, well, just, I always say, buy the pay-per-view of your favorite fighters, right? Maybe the rest of them borrow, but your favorite fighters always buy the pay-per-view because, you give them the pay-per-view points. They don't have fun stuff over there. But, yeah, go to the link in the description if you want to watch the fights. Also, Clash TV. I saw an email that we're going back live on Clash TV. So make sure you follow us on Clash TV, and we'll give you the update on what's going on there. So not only will we give you YouTube content, but you're going to get content on Clash TV live. It's a free app. And we can get away with a hell of a lot more on Clash TV. They don't demonetize us every 5 seconds or suppress us. But anyway, Clash TV. Thank you. All right. That's out of the way. We got an alert coming in. Boom. Joshua. Whoa, Joshua with the 15 again.
Hey, Moss. Here's a little something for you.
Oh, that's a $15 donation. Thank you, Joshua. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, let's get into it here. Like I said before, I did not see the press conference. This is not going to be like one of those reaction streams where people are like, oh, like with stupid, faces because they saw it already and they're acting. I didn't see it. I did not see this press conference. I want to know in the chat how many people saw the press conference. I'm pretty sure probably 90% of you saw it. But, some people have lives and work or other obligations where they can't see this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to react to it right now. And how you like our thumbnail? I like it. Okay, let's get into it. You guys ready? Did you see it? Did you not see it? It was all right. I saw it. Okay, so Vass saw it. Joshua saw it. Yeah. All right, who didn't see it? Probably. Oh, not yet. Okay, Robbie didn't see it. Was working. Okay, Robbie, let's go. Have not seen it. Okay, Jake the Snake. So a couple of people did not see it. Okay, great. If you saw it, if you didn't see it, I promise you this is going to be a different viewing experience because I'm going to dissect the press conference. As I watch it live, I have nothing, a clear head. I'm going to dissect the press conference, and I find it very important, this press conference in particular, because you could really go either way with these two, right? We know the path to victory for both of these guys. But I think the mental warfare, if there's anything that happened at this press conference, will play a part. If there's not mental warfare, well, I feel like Strickland will be surging for a win. That boosted bet decision, loving it. Absolutely loving it. But if Dricus does somehow penetrate and make him cry on another podcast, Strickland that is, Dricus could probably find a way to finish him. So we shall see how this goes. Enjoy my man, Big Moss. I will. I just got off work, didn't see it. All right, Craig, let's watch it together, okay? The guy ran up and wanted an autograph from Strong. The guy, all right, like a spoiler alert. All right, let's see. Remember at the end of the movie, when you tell people, you're like, I didn't see that movie yet. I'm going to watch it and be like, yeah, at the end it was so cool when this happened. Did you just fucking spoil something? You bastard. Well, if it's just an autograph, it's not too bad. All right, here we go.
Toronto, it's good to be back here.
Let's go, Dana. Okay, let's do this.
Let me start this off by thanking you. First of all, gate, $7.6 million US, 18,100 sold out, highest grossing arena gate in history, and the highest gate ever for Canada in an arena. Thank you, Canada.
Well, in fairness, the UFC always puts together shit cards in Canada. So you could thank Dricus and Sean Strickland, right? Good crowd, though. Fired up.
Who's got the first question?
This is a question for the champion, Sean Strickland. Sean, you know, you said a lot of things about Canada, but coming in here to that ovation, what does it feel like to be a hero to these people?
You know, man, now let me tell you guys something.
Tell me.
And this is what the media doesn't understand when it comes to me and you guys and Australian fans. Let me tell you guys something.
Australian.
You guys don't care about me fighting. Yeah, me and Dricus, we're going to have a death match. Someone's going to get their hand raised. Someone's going to get their hand raised. But when have you ever seen a UFC champion, George St. Pierre, or anybody else stick up for you fucking guys?
Dude, you hear that crowd? You hear them? Yeah, let's go. I don't think I've ever. I mean, think about it. What is the hockey? The biggest thing in Canada, right? They love hockey. I'm pretty sure you've never got a roar like that in hockey. Sean brought out the brute and the Canadians over here. Holy smokes! Listen to it again.
If you're anybody else, stick up for you fucking guys. I fucking do it. I do it. I am not chasing the Chinese check mark of Nike. I don't give a about that. I care about.
Is this dude running for office? What's happening here? I feel like we're at a political event.
You guys. I care about you guys being free. I care about you guys having freedom of speech. I give a fuck about you guys. And I'll tell you what, you guys are fucking awesome, and I cannot wait for me and this man to fucking go to war for you fucking guys. Let's go.
Yeah, it sounds like, dude, the crowd sounds like a bunch of barbarians. This is great, man. When has the Canadian crowd sounded like this? Dude, I mean, Dana White's got to have a thick chub right now.
Let's talk about that fight, Sean. You just mentioned going to war. Your last fight, you put on an amazing performance over Israel. Do you think you can do the same thing against Dricus, or is this going to turn into a war because of his style?
Hey, here's the thing about Dricus, you guys. He ain't fucking titty, is he? Dricus likes to fight. He likes to fight, and he's a hell of a fight. You know what that means? We're going to be dick to dick, nipple to nipple in that fucking range, fucking fighting, bro. And I hope after we're done, win or lose, we're fucking bloody, and we put on a show for you fucking guys.
So the last press conference, it was Dricus is a gay guy, Dricus is this, Dricus is that. Then he slides into the DMs. He's like, hey, man, just don't bring up my dad. I won't bring up this. Let's have a little fun with this one. So definitely a different approach to this. Still hilarious.
Because Sean's style of striking has got a lot of plaudits, his Philly shell. Do you think you can beat him on the feet, or do you have to turn this into a full MMA fight?
Whoa.
Hey, hey. Everybody, calm down. This man's a fucking warrior. We're gonna fucking fight hard for you fucking guys. And applaud him and encourage him because we want a fucking war.
Oh, boy, this is way different. All you have to do is talk about Sean's dad and he gets neutered. This is craziness. Holy crap. Dude, this is wild. This is so fucking wild. So, context, Sean Strickland slid into DDP's inbox and said, hey, man, don't fucking, I apologize if I said anything that hurts your feelings. We discussed this on last night's stream. I'm just giving you the short version of it. And all I'm asking in return is don't bring up my fucking dad in all that situation. DDP obliged. And he says, if you do this, I will not stab you. Sean says, I will not slice your throat if you agree to this. And DDP is like, well, I like life. I don't want to get stabbed. So DDP was like, okay, I'm in. So I'm very curious to see here. This is way, way different than the last show in Strickland in the first go around. And Dana White's giving him a little look here. I'm sure he got spoken to by the upper echelon as well with the situation. But what do you guys think? Okay, before we get back into this, what do you think about Sean's approach here? Listen, I love it. I like it, but this is more WWE Sean. I feel what we're seeing here. You know what I'm saying? He's holding back. You know, he's being funny, but he's kind of, I don't know. This seems more like a character than the last Sean Strickland we saw at the last press conference. What do you think? And thank you, Capture TV. Thank you so much. With that being said, I think this approach works well because now Sean is not going to be in there, all up in his feelings while he's fighting. This is a clear-headed Sean. So this works great for Sean's approach entering the octagon. But as a fan, man, I want a shit show. Let this happen in Vegas, and it's a different story. Maybe. Yeah, because they're in Canada. Possibly. I think he's being more raw here than ever. Really, man, I don't see that. No, I see this. He's neutered here for so far. This is just the beginning. And listen, I don't have a problem with it. If that's the way he wants to go with it, that's fine. But as a fan, considering what happened the last time where he's calling him a gay and a fag and whatever, and he makes out with his coach and he fucks his coach. Now he's saying, hey, we're gonna make out with each other in there while we fight. Like it's a different approach. You know what I'm saying? Way different. So a little damage control going on here. To behave like Sean, he has to have a big heart, and DDP found the switch. Yeah, DDP literally found the button to completely change Sean's approach. Fascinating. So maybe DDP is like, well, I already got in his head. I'm curious to see how he responds to this. I mean, he's even defending, saying, hey, don't boo this guy. Like he's saying before, he's like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And now don't boo this guy. So it's very odd as a fan. How you doing, Maynard MMA Gaming? How you doing?
Damn, Canada, your boos suck way worse than Vegas boos, I have to tell you that. You have to get a lot louder than that. Yeah. Let's go. Yes, there we go. Now you can almost compete. But to answer your question, listen. This is a fight where anybody who knows fighting knows this fight will be one hell of a fight. Is this fight going the distance? Probably not. Sean Strickland has a style of going forward. In his last couple of fights, we saw him not only jab and throwing a 1-2, we saw him putting pressure on. I'm a guy that goes forward, I don't fight backwards. All my fights are finishes. This is going to be one hell of a fight. And like you said, no matter where you look at it, you're getting the show you're paying for, and that's all I'm here for.
Dricus does make this very interesting. He does. He does. This is a fascinating matchup. Interesting approach here.
Super chat.
Joshua Ryman.
It's like when Hulk and Warrior became friends.
Yeah, pretty much. It's weird, man. It is weird. But at the end of the day, listen, I appreciate, the respect, the sportsmanship here. It doesn't all have to be slicing each other's throats. Although if you ask me what do I prefer them slicing each other's throats and then being cordial after the fight. I would rather see I don't know. Maybe it's the selfish fan inside me. I'd rather see these guys going at it. The security splitting them up. They're all heated. They go to war. It's a great fight. My fear in this one, they're like, oh, it's not going to go the distance, this and that. My fear is going to be so much respect in this thing that it will go the distance. And it may not be what, they're saying it's going to be. We've seen this time and time again where guys give each other so much respect where it's like they're almost practically sucking each other's dicks for 5 rounds until one gets their hand raised. So hopefully that's not the case, hopefully.
Because Sean has made it clear that being a champion isn't really his motivation, while you have said that is exactly what you want. Do you think that difference in attitude will make a difference in the fight on Saturday?
I didn't hear a word, sorry.
I said, Sean has made it clear being a champion isn't what motivates him, but for you, it is exactly what motivates you. Do you think that difference in attitude will play a factor in the fight at all?
Yeah, I mean, the way we go into the fight, everybody has their different motivations. Some people fight for the fun of it. Some people do it for titles. Some do it for money. I'm there to be the best in the world, and that's why I'm going out there Saturday night.
Who's got the next question?
Right here, next one. A question for Raquel. Outside of Ronda Rousey, you've pretty much fought every bantamweight champion out there. So I'm curious, when you break down Myra's skill set, does she present anything in the octagon that you haven't seen before?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
For me, I'm going to say she's tough, right? She's done exactly what she needed into the UFC and everything else.
Who does she look like? She doesn't look the same, right? Remember, 4 years ago? She looked she looks a lot different now. Who does she look like? She's starting to look like Hezbollah, right? What is she? Well, Raquel Pennington, what happened to her face? Why is she starting to look like Hasbulla?
But my thing is, who have you fought? I've been in the UFC for 10 years, and in that time, I've spent majority of that in the top 10. I fought in the best of the best. I fought in all the former champions.
Is Casey Neistat? She looks like Frankie Edgar. By the way, Frankie Edgar coming on next Wednesday's show. I like that. She looks like ex-champ's wife. Eddie Munster. Yeah, I see a little Eddie Munster. You got the widow's peak over there. There's something different. Did she do something to her face, or is it just... It looks different, right?
You know, I know she's going to bring a fight. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I'm confident in every area.
Question for Myra.
You think she's going to give up again? Do you think Raquel Pennington's going to be like, I don't want to fight anymore? Is that going to happen again?
In the back, right here. Yesterday, you said that maybe on paper fans weren't excited for this fight because they want to see you fight Juliana. Raquel seemed to take issue with that and said the only reason they want to see that fight is because you guys yap a lot. So I'm curious, what's your response to that?
Ontem você falou, Mayra, que no papel...
I can't get past the fact that she looks like a female Blanka from Street Fighter. Like, I just can't get past it. But she's like weirdly... She has some sort of attractive quality to her, you know? But there's... I don't know. I just paint her green.
Essa luta talvez não era tão interessante.
And put electric bolts around her.
O pessoal queria ver você lutando contra a Juliana. A Raquel não gostou muito disso e falou algumas coisas. E agora, você acha que de repente criou clima para criar uma luta?
I think only belt this girl will
have. Hold on a second.
Is the Uno belt.
I think the only... Hold on a second. I love Brazilian, the Portuguese. I love that. It's the bizarrest sounding language. Hold on a second here. Let's try something out here. How many people? One's in the chat if you're a Street Fighter fan. Okay, one's in the chat if you're a Street Fighter fan. Let's see if we could pull something off here for you guys. Okay, if you're just jumping in, we're watching the press conference. Okay, everyone, make sure you hit the like button, and we're gonna try to do something here. Okay, live on air. We're gonna try to do something. Okay, here we go. All righty. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Criou clima para criar uma luta?
I think only belt this girl will have is the Uno belt. This belt is my belt. Shiana, talk what you want to do. I will win.
Now I am definitely rooting for Mayra Buena Silva. 100% rooting for her here. I mean, I literally, when you play Street Fighter and you don't know what you're doing, pick Blanka. You know, Blanka's the type of guy you could button mash and get the job done, get the dub. You know, so I'm 100% on board with that. What do you guys think? What do you mean that's not nice? Your name is Suck Yourself, you inbred. How dare you say that's not nice? I'm just saying who she might look like. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Question for Neil Magny and Chris Curtis. I'll start with Neil. Back right here.
Curtis. Wow, it's nice to see Chris Curtis get some press conference play. Good for him.
I'll start with you, Chris. You fought a lot. You've been fighting for almost longer than anyone up here on stage. So I'm curious, when you get a reception where you're fighting a fan favorite, is this an environment that you like to thrive?
Super chat.
Angela, the right winger.
Wonderful from Team Angel G. We love your guys.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Angela, the right winger from Angel Gotti's community. Let's go, chat. Woo! By the way, that Blanka segment, we don't do that all the time. That's just, we were just horsing around there. Thank you so much for the donation. By the way, Angel Gotti's got the greatest community ever. Of course, we have a great community as well. Very on par, parallel. But go subscribe to Angel Gotti, one of the best out there. And thank you, Angela. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. She looks like she ate uranium.
Yeah, man, starting out, I made my career beating up hometown guys. But there's nothing better than when he goes to sleep.
Portuguese sounds low-key like Tasmanian devil. It sounds like a baby, right? When a baby tries to talk. Like it's the weirdest thing. It reminds me like right before toddler age, and they're like, but it's weird the up and down, the tone of the voice too. It has a weird. And
there's like a moment when he goes to sleep, the crowd stops trying to figure out if it's real. Like he'll get up, right? Like he's not getting up. It's over. So I've done this for 15 years. I'll do it for however long more I can. Regardless, man, he's a hometown guy. I love Canada. I fought here so many times. Like, I shit you not, guys. I've said 1,000 times for the last 5-6 years. I was #1 ranked guy in Canada for like 7 years.
Sounds like Spanish with downs. Yeah, it's like Spanish with downs. Yeah, and listen, I love the Brazilian fighters. Beautiful women in Brazil. It just so happens you have a clunky language. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not. I'm not being a dick. It's just. Then again, New Yorkers have a clunky sound to our. We all have our flaws.
But I consider this my backyard, man. This is my home away from home. Canada's always been good to me. I've never had anything but love here.
Hey, Angel in the chat. How you doing, Angel in the chat? Yo, go check out Angel.
I just want to fight for you guys. I don't blame you guys for backing him. Back your boy. I respect you.
Angel, what do you think Portuguese people sound like?
Respect you for doing it. You back your own, but I'm going to put on a fight for you regardless.
Similar question for Neil. You fought Argentinians in Argentina. You fought Irishmen in Boston. You fought Brazilians in Brazil. So is this an environment that you thrive in, having to fight the hometown boy here in Toronto?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I'm just a man on a mission. You send me anywhere.
Why are they shitting on Neil Mack? Who is he fighting again? I don't even remember. Oh, he's fighting Mallet. Oh, okay, that's why. I'm like, why are we hating on Neil?
As well, I finally get the job done. So, come out here to Canada, going to overseas, wherever you send me, I finally get it done.
Finally, questions for both Mike and Marc-Andre.
Here we go.
Mike, I'll start with you. Obviously, you're the Toronto favorite here. Is there a message you have to the crowd here that they're all tuning in to watch you?
Hey, I don't know what the hell you just said. I love you guys, man. Thank you guys for coming out.
I love Canadians. I love them. The crowd is fired up. This dude looks like he has Down syndrome.
I want to make you guys proud.
He's so special looking. But he's a damn good fighter. Oh my God, he's got a full send shirt on. Oh my God. Full send it, baby. Let's go.
Present you guys well. I want you to turn on the TV, watch me fight, and say that's our boy. He represents us well. I'm so fucking proud to be representing us. I can't wait to get to Scotiabank Arena. I've been living here my whole life. I live down the street. It's been the ACC for me my whole life. I grew up going to this arena. I love this city, man. I made a career out of finishing guys, and I'm going to keep that going on Saturday.
He made a career out of finishing guys. That doesn't sound like a fighter, does that? Does that sound? What does that sound like to you guys? I made a career out of finishing guys. I don't know. I'm in enough trouble not touching. What happened now, Angel? What's going on? Is he retarded? No, for real. Is he a slight? Okay.
Saturday night.
I think he's nervous too, like he's got a lot of hype, a lot of potential. He's basically the Canadian guy, right? Like if you think about it, who we were talking about before, like who is me personally, if I'm Canadian, Jourdain. That's the fucking guy. That's my guy. Like if I'm going with a right now active fighter, Jourdain is a fucking savage, man. I like Jourdain a lot. Whereas Mike Mallet, I mean, he's very good, but I don't know. I kind of gravitate towards a guy like Jourdain.
That answered the question. Similar question for Marc-Andre. What does it mean to be fighting here?
I finished men.
Canada again.
Yeah.
All right, who's got the next question? Go ahead.
For Myra and Raquel, this is just the second fight in the history of this division for a title fight that hasn't had Ronda Rousey or Amanda Nuñez. When you go into this and you think about what kind of title reign you have, do you feel like there's a certain standard and expectation you have to meet?
Essa é a primeira.
Retarded dudes will literally kill you. You're right. It is true. It's like it's like they say, don't get stung by a baby scorpion because they just don't know when to stop stinging, you know? So if you see a big scorpion, it looks really scary, but they know, okay, I got you already. So they pull the stinger out. Whereas a baby one doesn't know any better. It just keeps stinging you. And it's like, it's a brutal experience. And that's like retarded people. They just keep hitting you until you die. They don't know the difference, you know? So you're right. You're right.
Luta. Essa é a segunda vez nessa divisão que vai ser uma disputa de título que não envolve nem a Ronda Rousey, nem a Amanda Nunes. Você acha que por conta disso, o padrão da excelência tem que manter padrão bem alto?
Of course. I think I'm ready for this level, but I don't know if she have my level.
What'd you say? Speak English. I can hear you.
O que você falou pra ela? Ela falou.
I told you. I'm ready for this level, but I don't know if si Raquel have this level.
You know what? I tell you what, she's growing. I don't want to make fun of her anymore. She's growing. I actually kind of like her, you know, because she's speaking English, which I got to give her a ton of respect. It's not easy to just learn another language, especially when you're coming from that, right? Like, look at Moicano. Renato Moicano, a fucking legend over there. That dude's speaking English very well. So, you know what? I'm not making fun of you anymore. I'm making fun of Eddie Munster now. That's it. I'm Team Myra.
Still can't understand you. The only expectation that I have is to go out there and be the best version of myself. At the end of the day, when I make up my mind, it's game over. So I can care less about that. There's no other expectation from anywhere. It's just being me.
Raquel, when you fight, everybody's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping when you fight.
There we go. Look at this. Sean Strickland winds up being the homosexual, and these two are going at it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. These girls got bigger dicks than the main event. How the turntables have turned. Let's go, ladies.
Sleeping? Really? You're sitting here running your mouth talking all this shit, but tell me who you fought.
I never finished one fight. I never finished one fight. Because when you fight, I'm asleep, everybody's asleep. Don't sleep, everybody's sleeping.
So much time, guess what? My fists are gonna do
You don't have a level. You don't have a UFC level.
Let's go. Lesbians. Yeah. Lesbians. Woo. Women's MMA is back. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Yeah! You got Sean Strickland and DDP blowing each other. We're thinking that's going to be the show. And these two are fucking taking over. Let's go! Let's go, baby! Woo! Come on! Yeah! 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 Come on! Carnage! Woo! Embrace the carnage. Come on! With carnage. Vote for carnage. Let's go! Babies with carnage. Play jokes on carnage. Masturbate with carnage. Ejaculate the carnage. Come on! Enjoy pancakes with the carnage. Celebrate the carnage. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Holy crap, Sean Strickland, you should be ashamed of yourself. Taking back seat.
Raquel, when you fight, everybody's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping when you fight.
Everybody's sleeping? Really? You're sitting here running your mouth talking all this shit, but tell me who you fought.
I never finished one fight. I never finished one fight. Because when you fight, I'm asleep, everybody's sleep.
You spend so much time, but guess what? My fists are going to do
You don't have a level. You don't have a UFC level.
Keep talking.
You don't have UFC level.
What is she's not saying? She's not lying. Like Raquel Pennington is very boring.
Oh, I don't have it? All right, we'll see.
Yeah, as they're fighting, Sean Strickland stabbing DDP in the neck. Like behind the scenes, Sean's just stabbing him in the jugular. Whoops.
Sean and Dricus. We know what happened last month in Las Vegas with the press conference and the crowd and everything. But this week, you guys have been very cordial. You're hugging on embedded. Dricus said he wants to have a beer after the fight. Is this no longer personal? Is it just about the
Here's the thing.
now?
It was never fucking personal. You had the cuck Sean O'Malley say some stupid shit he knows nothing about. I go hard on everybody, you guys. You don't think I deserve a little shit, bro? I go hard on all you motherfuckers. I'm proud of the motherfucker. You don't see me lose character often. This motherfucker got me there. No fucking A. Goddamn, let's go. Let's go now. Let's fucking go.
What the fuck?
Let's go. Yeah.
What the fuck was that? What was that? What just fucking happened?
Fucking A. Goddamn, let's go.
This guy just runs up on stage? Wow. What? Talk about shitty security.
Let's go now.
That guy could have just fucking shanked Sean. Like, that guy just could have fucking... Dude, no one stopped that dude.
You don't see me.
He literally could have just killed him.
Lose character often. This motherfucker got me there. No fucking A. Goddamn, let's go. Let's go now. Let's fucking
What? What the fuck?
go.
Dude, what? How do you have security like that where a guy could just jump on stage and literally, I mean, he was with an arm's reach of Sean Strickland. Sean barely even, I mean, he could have literally blew his fucking head off.
Let's go.
Dana White's laughing.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Oh, man. Hey, you guys. Hey. Hey, you guys. No, real talk. Real talk.
What is going... Dude, what the hell? Who is that guy? It would have been hilarious if he was naked, right? He just got on the stage and... Yeah, Dana's laughing.
Let's go. Fucking savage. Real talk, though, you guys. Me and Dricus.
I think internally Dana can't be laughing because how does someone break through security like that, hop on stage and do that? I mean, it looks completely harmless, but Jesus Christ. Dude, imagine he got killed. Someone just fucking took him out.
We're going to try to fucking kill each other for you guys. Dricus, can I get an agreement? To the fucking death. To the fucking death.
What's happening?
Yeah!
Dude, what is this? Oh my God. Just a couple of weeks ago, he was crying on Theo Von's podcast. And now, like, his whole fucking song and dances, he's shake my hand to the death. Bro, he just like, to the death. I don't think I've ever seen someone shake someone's hand and yell to the death. Could you imagine you're in battle? You're on the fucking... Both generals show up at the line. You got hordes of people behind you. You got your side. You got that side over there. The horses roll up. They shake each other's hand and go, to the death? What was that? Dude, what the fuck just happened? A cordial to the death.
For you guys. Dricus, can I get an agreement? To the fucking death. To the fucking death.
What? And then it goes a 5-round decision. Du Plessis just playing along with this. Sean is going fucking crazy. Dude, what is happening? Listen, I will say this. It's weird, but very entertaining. It is quite entertaining because it has just become a complete circus. I see cringe in the chat. That's probably the best way to describe it. It is very cringe. Could you imagine this is your first time watching this sport and you're like, oh, that seems like a cool fight. Oh, it's a press conference. Let me watch it. And this dude just whips out his hand and says, hey, to the death. So bizarre.
Yes!
Du Plessis stand.
Goddamn respect him for that.
He goes, I respect him for that. Wow. Holy crap, man. This is I don't know what to say. But do you guys like this? Are you guys like, listen, it's way better than Khabib and Dustin Poirier. You know, when they're on each side and it's like, yes, I do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I respect him. Press conference is over, right? So this is way more entertaining than that. But what are we really watching here? Like, this is so weird, man. Sean's making it a WWE. Yeah, it does. See, what's funny is Jessie, my co-host, who's not here right now, she's downstairs with the children, but she said this before, that Sean Strickland is too much of a character, right? Now, before I would disagree. If she saw this and said it, she's 100% right. This is a character. Sean's hamming it up. He now respects Du Plessis because Du Plessis honored his request to not talk about his father. Okay? It's weird. it's really strange. And Du Plessis just sitting there. Du Plessis, you could see, he's just like, let me stay focused here. Let this guy do his thing. Let's get out of this press conference, make weight, and fight.
What's the next question?
And Dana White's like, what did I get myself in here?
This is
Do you have anything to say to that?
What's the question?
No, I was just
So
asking
weird.
if Dricus had anything to say, but one for you, Dana, actually. Dana, there's no main event for UFC 300 right now. Are you monitoring this fight between Dricus and Sean? And if they're healthy, if they're available, could they maybe...
I'm not even thinking about 300 right now. I'm just trying to get through the next 15 minutes here.
Thank you.
Go ahead. What
I
do you
still
got?
can't believe that guy jumped on stage. And just like, dude just rushed on the stage like with no one stopping him. And they're just like, let's just keep going.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Why shouldn't a reporter ask? Shouldn't a question by one of the reporters be like, Dana, who the fuck was that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
And what does this say about your security? Like, shouldn't that actually? That's a legitimate question from the media, but they're just pretending like it didn't even happen. So weird. The problem is everyone's so afraid that Dana's going to take away their credentials. So they God forbid they ask that.
Keith Whittier with Ottawa Life magazine. Starting off with Dricus, there seems to be this mentality that if the fight goes long, then you're not going to be able to keep
Oh
up
boy, look at this guy.
with the cardio.
This guy looks like Jar Jar Binks is king back in the Star Wars prequels. Or actually, is this Celo Green? Who was I'm about to crazy, out of the crazy. This press conference crazy. It's crazy.
Are people sleeping on your stamina?
Sorry, I had to do it.
Well, I have one fight in my whole career that went to decision. How did that go? Lost the first round, won both second and third, and that happens to be a teammate of Sean Strickland. So, yeah, hope that answers the question.
Okay, thank you. Question for Sean. Champ.
How crazy is
Now,
this?
you've
They're
said-
showing the stats of Du Plessis. Finished 19 out of the 20 wins, 9 knockouts, 10 submissions. So there's a reason why that plus money is so high. And by the way, let me just say this really quick. The MyBookie website authorized all of our bets. They authorized all of our bets, baby. Let's go. So if you'd like to do the all Canadian bet on the Super Boost section, you got to go to the Bet Boost section. This one over here, we literally made this last night. Okay, so this is all the Canadian men getting the win. It's a plus. They boosted it to a plus 2,959. Okay. Also, they boosted the Chris Curtis and Sean Strickland. If both guys get their hand raised, no matter how, get their hand raised, a plus 199. And then they boosted, this is a super boost, Sean Strickland by decision, a plus 445 on MyBookie. Super plus money that they gave to our community. So take advantage if you feel any of that's going to work out, okay? I'm probably going to be dropping like, $5? Nothing crazy. Couple of bucks here, a couple of bucks there. But go to mybookie.ag, use the promo code MMAHOLES, get the 10% match, and let's fucking ride on Saturday. Hopefully we could win some of that money. All right. Back to the press conference.
Okay, thank you. Question for Sean. Champ, now you've said before that you've got very good wrestling, but you haven't always had a chance to showcase it. Is that something that you're hoping to do this weekend?
Listen, man. Listen, you guys. I wrestle every day, sadly. Well, let's treat this like fucking men. Stand
Let's go, Janae. You know what's up, Janae. You know what's up.
in the middle and put one of us to fucking sleep. We don't need to fucking wrestle. I ain't fucking Khabib. We're here to fucking fight.
You know DDP is going to try to drag this down to the ground. You know it.
One more question for Sean, if I can.
Right? I mean, if DDP is getting pressed back the whole time and Sean's constantly moving forward, doing his game plan, DDP is going to shoot. I mean, the dude has how many submissions? Was he just going to stand there and throw horrible combos and hope he connects? No, eventually DDP is going to try to adjust and shoot for a takedown.
Bro, last month at the press conference, you had a lot of nice things to say about Leon Edwards in defense of the comments from Colby Covington. Have you had the chance to talk with Leon since then?
No. Yeah, hey, listen, guys. Colby Covington is a fucking fraud. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about anybody besides himself, man. I'll tell you what, dude, he is a fucking shame. It's a shame. It's a fucking damn shame that he fucking is even in that octagon talking his shit. He is a fucking coward, and I'm happy that Leon came out and represented.
So here's how this works, okay? As long as you keep winning, you're always going to have the upper hand. Right now, Sean Strickland's the champion. Sean Strickland had a little bit of a meltdown with the whole dad thing and went on the podcast and cried. But the reason why he could still get away with whatever cringiness that's going on right now, or even if he sticks his foot in his mouth, he can get away with it as long as he keeps winning. He beats Du Plessis no matter how he wins, right? Hand gets raised, he can keep going with this. The problem with Colby, not only is he massively cringe, he's losing, right? Like, you lose, you keep fumbling the bag at the highest level. It's tough to take that guy serious anymore. No matter how good his lines are, it just doesn't stick. It's like with Conor too. Conor McGregor's hilarious, but it just doesn't work as well unless he's Mystic Mac and he's winning fights. So right now, Sean has a way upper hand. Just keep winning, and you could basically shit on whoever you want along the way, and you'll have your cult following you. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. There are your Nate Diaz's, that take losses here and there, but he just doesn't give a fuck, right? So that's where I stand with that. I am more team Strickland than Colby. I mean, but maybe it's because Sean's winning. I don't know. Maybe I'm part of, that sheep crew.
Yes, fucking go. Yes. Let's fucking go.
A fuck Colby chant breaking out.
For Dana.
I like it. I like the fact that the Canadian crowd, you know what it feels like? It's like, fuck, we could finally just let loose. Like the UFC comes to town and it doesn't have to be stuffy anymore. You don't have to worry about the politics and all the crazy shit that's going on behind the scenes, in Canada. You could just have fun. The UFC is literally bringing fun to Canada, and I'm fucking so happy for the Canadians. Canadians in the chat, let's go. We're going to ride on Saturday. It's going to be fucking wild. I hear you going nuts in that crowd, and I love it, man. And it's good on Sean bringing it out of you guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dana, obviously huge reception here in Canada. How many more times is the UFC planning to come to Canada in 2024?
Yeah.
Now, yes, I agree, Micros. Sean Strickland has completely been neutered. And he's having fun. It's still entertaining. But the girls, clear highlight right now. I don't know if they go back to the girls. This is the first time I'm watching this. But, yeah, so far to me, where we stand right now, Pennington, more Buena Silva. Mayra Buena Silva is the absolute standout star, for sure. I went from making fun of her to saying, wow, I hope she kicks the shit out of Pennington.
Dana, obviously huge reception here in Canada. How many more times is the UFC planning to come to Canada in 2024?
Yeah, we've been waiting to get back to Toronto for a long time. We're going to cruise all over Canada here now. It's good to be back up here. We love this place. You guys are some of the best fans of all time.
They're awesome.
Thank you. I'm going to take one more question. What's your question?
Man, I hope they get in the building early, man. If you're going to the fights, please get there early. Go for the first prelim. I mean, the whole card's filled with the Canadian peeps. Go there early, man. Support your fighters. Get wrecked, tailgate, get in that building early, fill that place up. Just blow the roof off, man. Blow the roof off that place. Let your people hear it.
Arnold, hey Arnold, how's it going? Question for you, mate. Obviously, Movsar Evloev is undefeated, 17-0. With Max going up for the BMF title fight at lightweight with Justin Gaethje, do you feel like a win over him can get you right into title contention?
What the fuck is going on in here?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know he was on the stage. By the way, Arnold Allen is an underdog I'm starting to really like. Arnold. I kind of wish we put a boost for him on MyBookie as well. I might bet outside of the boost on MyBookie for Allen. I think Allen's got a good shot here, a good bounce-back win, a guy that's undefeated. But, I mean, is he great? He's kind of like, he just knows how to get these decision wins. I feel like Allen's the better fighter. So, anyone throwing money on this dude?
So, I think a win over Moswa definitely puts me back up there with the big boys, you know.
I hope he wins.
Tough, undefeated guy. Not a lot of people want to fight him. I want to be the best in the world, so I'm happy to fight the best guys in the world, too. And a question for Sean and Dricus.
It's so weird. He loses to Max Holloway, and people just jump off the train. This guy was legit. Like legit. He had an off night against a guy that's fighting Gaethje at 155. You know, like a former champion, arguably the best 145er of all time. He loses that fight. All of a sudden, Arnold Allen sucks. It's weird.
Israel Adesanya has given his prediction for this fight. He's picking Dricus to win by submission.
Is it Dricus or Dricus? How do you say the man's name? Any South Africans in the chat, please help me out. Moss Arnold sucks. He's what, 19-2? Toby, listen, you were great in Spider-Man, but chill. Chill. By the way, that jacket, he's talking about Israel Adesanya, that's made from Izzy's lips, that jacket.
I'm wondering what your thoughts are about Izzy's prediction.
Israel Adesanya is irrelevant right now. That man went on holiday and let him stay there.
Oh, shit.
Listen, Izzy, the fucking guy, the fucking cringe lord, the pup play himself. Fuck Izzy. Fucking, I could have took Izzy down and beat his ass on the ground, but I chose to stand with him like a man. What did he do the whole fight? Run away like a bitch. Izzy, shut your fucking mouth.
And didn't Izzy pick Strickland? Didn't he? That's so funny. He's still shitting on him. Well, listen, I think we could all get aboard with that. How you say it? Dricus? 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 Yeah, everyone says it different. Dricus? Is that how you say it? Dricus? I was calling him Dricus. Then I've been hearing Dricus. Doofus. Dickless. Dricus. Dricus? I'm seeing more Dricus than anything. So it's not Dricus. Dickless? Dickless Doofus? Dickdress? Diecast? Aluminum? Stinky Nuts? Well, I guess we're never going to know the pronunciation. Drip. Okay. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks, guys.
Final question for Sean and Dricus. We have Alex
See, they're saying Dricus. Who's right?
Sitting here in the front row. Whoever wins out of you two, would you be interested in moving up to light heavyweight at some point and challenging him?
100%. 100% after this. I have a whole division to take care of. Before
Pereira's in the crowd?
Thinking of that. I'm taking care of that division. And whoever
Magic goes up to...
whether it's him, whether it's somebody else, I don't care. After this division, that's the one I'm after.
I tell you, man. Either way, we're good. Okay, let's try to figure this out. I'm going to say this right now. I'm picking Sean. And I think Sean's going to win by decision. Everyone's like, finish. This will be a decision. I'll bet my left nut on it. My super boost on MyBookie, it's going to be like taking candy from a baby with that +4 and change that they're giving us. So let's rob MyBookie of their plus money, because from what I'm seeing right now, I think that Sean Strickland's in a better mental state. He's going to go in there, execute a game plan, get out with his hand raised. He understands the danger of Dricus Du Plessis, and I feel like he's just going to outpoint him and get the job done. I'm very confident about this. Now, of course, Dricus can land, and I've been picking Du Plessis like up until yesterday. All right, but no, I've swayed. The mental warfare is over. Sean got his way, and that's where I see this fight going. Now, with that being said, I think as a fan of the sport, it might be better for DDP to win this fight, matchup-wise, because this guy could be a lot of fun as a champion. You know, there's so many storylines, so many directions you can go. At least with Sean Strickland, you know, even if he's not a champion and he finds a way to win here and there and win here and there, he's always going to be entertaining. Whereas DDP could be a pretty special champ. You know, he could. He could be a very entertaining champion inside the cage and outside. If you think about both styles of fighters, if you had to watch, I'm not talking about microphone shit anymore. I'm talking about in the cage, who would you rather watch fight? The Philly Shell the iCarly, whatever you want to call that, which is effective and it works, great defense, or you want to watch a crazy fucking savage like DDP go in there and just like a mongoloid trying to take people out. I mean, DDP, what is he? He finished every fight but 1 or 2? What was it again? I mean, this guy's an animal. Both are not exciting. There have been Sean Strickland fights, and I love Sean Strickland, but there have been fights where I literally was falling asleep. Just like, okay, this is going the distance. How many times? The running joke was how many times he's going to throw the jab out there, in some of his previous fights. Clearly you have not watched Du Plessis fight. He's such a fucking lunatic. You know what I'm saying? He's such a lunatic that clearly you are not recalling DDP's fights. If you would rather see Sean Strickland in the cage, I'm not talking about everything else. I'm just talking about who would be more exciting to watch fight with a belt, Made Rob look mid. I mean, Robert Whittaker was doing very well, but this fucking animal kept coming forward. I mean, it's the fight with Darren Till was such a sloppy slobber knocker. Like, it's just wild, man. The dude's out of his mind. He's got such a weird style. And when you listen to fighters try to break down what Du Plessis does, even they're confused. These are the professional athletes that are in and out of the gym every fucking day. How do you match up? How do you bring guys in the gym to duplicate the style of Du Plessis? So that's what I'm saying. I think we win both ways. We win both ways. Sean wins. There's so many fun things with Sean. Du Plessis wins. There's so many fun things with Du Plessis. So as a fan, we're good. The outcome of Saturday is good. I hope whoever comes out victorious is uninjured and they can turn it back around quickly because there's storylines in each way. But if you were to tell me, hey, which guy would be more fun to watch, it'd probably be Du Plessis. He's fresh, he's new, and he's definitely wild, in the cage. So let me know in the chat, what would you think? I think people will ride or die with Strickland no matter what because he's so much fun on the mic. I think people forget some of the things he's done in the cage. But what he did with Adesanya, very impressive. But let's be honest, it's a decision. He almost finished him in the first round, and then the rest of the fight, he just kind of worked him, Pretty lopsided, and I don't know. I mean, would you keep rewatching Adesanya versus Strickland? Once is fine for me. I could watch that DDP Whittaker fight over and over again. DDP spent like 80% trying to finish Darren Till round 1. That's why I kind of exhausted. Also, in the nose thing, people joke around about getting his nose fixed, but I do think that is going to help his cardio a little bit. With that being said, this is a 5-round fight. I think he does gas. I think even if you have good cardio, Sean Strickland's going to out-cardio you. So, the same thing that everyone says, right? If Du Plessis gets it done within 1 or 2 rounds, it's a wrap. If it goes past that, Sean Strickland's going to win. I mean, that's the obvious thing to say, right? I actually love watching Izzy lose. But wouldn't you rather see him lose like he lost to Pereira, where the ref steps in and says, no more of this shit, Even though he was winning that fight. But I'm with you. I'm not an Izzy fan either. I'm a Strickland fan all the way, but that doesn't mean I pick him to win when I don't think he will. So yeah, that's how you got to be. Listen, I have nothing but respect for people that are ride or die with their fighters and stick with them because in this sport you don't have to. Like you could literally be a whore as a fan and bounce from fighters' cocks. One cock to the next cock. This guy loses, get off the fucking train, jump on another fighter. It's the beauty of being a UFC fan. Whereas team sports, you really can't get away with that. You pick your team, and then that team you ride or die for the rest of your life. But in MMA, that's not the case. Some people do it, but you don't have to do it. There's so many fighters. There's a fight every single weekend with a different, fresh group of fighters. You know what I'm saying? So we can be whores as MMA fans. So 1 week they might win, 1 week they might lose. Unpopular, but Izzy Pista showing up round 2 and 4, or 2 through 4. Showing didn't do shit, but block except. Yeah, but piece up. See, Jordan. Okay. I don't think people think if a strike lands off of a forearm, that's an actual strike landed. It's not. If it's blocked, it's blocked. Even if it lands off the forearm, and I understand if you keep on getting hit off the forearm, it hurts, but still it's blocked. You know what I'm saying? It's not an effective strike. So no, I don't know about that. People forget. Or like leg kicks. People, for some reason, don't understand. Like when Sean checks a leg kick, look at the Nina drama video. That's a perfect example. He twisted his leg into Nina's kick, and Nina almost broke her fucking leg. Like, I feel like if a fighter checks a kick, that should be an effective strike in favor of the checking fighter. So Sean Strickland checks a kick from Dricus Du Plessis. That should be an effective strike for Sean, because it hurts the person inflicting the or trying to inflict the pain. They really should. It's literally like a strike, even though it's defense. A leg kick can be savage. It could if it's not checked, yes, but if it's checked, you could be screwed the rest of the fight. And Sean does that very well. When he's trying to do it. When he's not doing it, he doesn't do it very well. Sometimes he just eats the kicks. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm on a little bit of a rant here. Let's finish this up.
Alex, after I put him away, you can put him away next. Don't worry. We got you, Dricus.
After I put him away. There you go. Finally, Sean.
Canada, thank you guys very much.
So now Alex is asking for a translation.
I'm going to square these guys off for photo ops.
Alex didn't even budge with his face. All right, so that's the press conference. Sean throws a little zinger at the end. Okay. All right, listen, it was entertaining. Let me skip to the actual face-offs here. Let's look at this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so is Allen versus Evlov? I think Allen's going to win. All right, so plus money on Allen. You could probably guarantee a lock bet on that. You're about to catch your first L. Okay. Here's Curtis. All right, so this is interesting. All right, there we go. Listen, I want Chris to win. But we're going to probably do that Canadian parlay. Damn, I always bet on Chris, too. But then again, all right, I'll throw Chris in that parlay, the best bud parlay, too. So, okay. Let's see what else we got. Here's Snoop Dogg and Mike Mallet. All right. Okay. All right, let's look at this one. She's going to go. The girls. Yo, Buena Silva's scary, huh? She's scary, man. I wouldn't want to fight her. I think Sean's wrong. I think she could kick the shit out. Honestly, both of these girls could kick the shit out of me. What do you think you are? Ha ha. What happened in the chat? What am I missing? Curtis never wins as the favorite. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's got to win this one, man. Tony Danza, which one? Which one's Tony? Who's the boss? Hear the crowd chants, oil him up. Are they chanting him that? Are they chanting that? Wait, hold on. What? That's Mike Mallet. You're going Mikey. I always wondered, like lesbians want to, they want to scissor and stuff, right? Do you think they get turned on when they fight each other? Like, just like if two gay guys were to fight each other, right? I mean, if you're in a grappling exchange, right? And you're kind of rubbing crotches against each other, aren't you going to get turned on? So are they like, I always wondered, like, any lesbians in the chat, can you help me out here? Have you rolled with another lesbian and have you gotten a little moist from it? Because, like, they want to take each other's fucking heads off, but at the end of the day, they're dykes, right? So aren't they going to fucking get aroused? Can anyone answer this for me? It's a fight? I don't know, man. Listen, as a guy, have you not gotten... I've gotten aroused in a department store. Like, I remember I was walking through... What was it? I was, like, at a Home Goods one time. I was in my 30s at the time. I was all charged up for some reason. I don't know why. I was walking through a Home Goods. I was walking down an aisle. I just popped a boner out of nowhere. There was nothing to give me the boner. I just got it. Home Goods. Maybe there was a certain candle I passed. that just fucking turned me on. I don't know, and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do with this thing? You know. So sometimes you get fucking turned on. Bad story. Shut up. Oh, you shut up. Like you've never got turned on in Home Goods. Shut up, you. Jesus Christ, prude. Was it Gwyneth Paltrow candle? Maybe. Good man. Buena Silva's really. She's amped. Man, could you imagine Raquel Pennington? She shits the bed again. Oh my God. Let's go. She got the heels on Buena Silva. All right, here we go. Here's the main event. Now, Sean Strickland always looks away, right? He never really gets fired up because of he feels like if he gets like in that zone, he wants to kill you. So he always looks down. So we really can't take much from the face-off. Although when they faced off after the dad thing, Sean was like really heated. We've never seen Sean like that. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. Guy probably can't get hard. Yeah. He's not looking. Du Plessis trying to get that eye contact, and Strickland's like, yeah, whatever, bro. I'm telling you, man, I think Strickland's decisions is pretty much a lock. Man.
Wonderful.
Wow, that pick changed drastically.
Oil up Shandy's Allen face-off, and two guys didn't even get a question at the presser. Lol, that's rough.
No.
One guy being Canadian.
Wait, who else is on the dais? Hold on. Let me back this up real quick. Thank you, Dustin. Is that true? Who else was at the press conference? No way. Two guys didn't get Who didn't get the question? That's so fucking fun. I've never seen that before. So Evlov didn't get a question, right? Wow. I've never seen that before. Or Bariul, right? Yeah, Bariul never got a question in Evlov. All right, so he said the chant was with, let me hear this. All right, Evlov. Oil me up, Dana. There it is. There it is. Imagine being the guy that started that. It started from like an Instagram live that he was doing, and now everyone's jumping on it. It's so fucking funny. And you know why it's funny? Because Dana's reaction to it, man. He definitely gets a kick out of it. Freaking hilarious. All right. Okay. What else we got over here?
Super chat.
Oil me up. Power structure.
Maybe if you're in a gay beat-up club.
A gay beat-up club? Oh, with the getting aroused? I don't know. I feel like, I feel like there's been times where, we saw a girl shit in a cage, right? You would never think a girl would just shit herself in a cage. You know, we're human beings. Sometimes things happen.
Super chat.
Tool Toad.
Melina's cup was a boner blocker.
Melina's cup was a boner blocker. Yeah, when is Jeff Molina coming back? Can we drop some Jeff Molinas in the chat? And thank you guys for donating to the stream. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's the press conference. All right. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to drop the bet. Is anyone in the chat jumping along with me? Let me know. I'm going to boost. I'm going to jump on the boost, man. I'm actually really excited about this. This is kind of cool that MyBookie went along with this. They literally emailed. We did a show last night. If you just jump into the stream, we did a show last night. At the end of the program, we polled the chat. We're trying to figure out, okay, what kind of bets are we going to throw to MyBookie? Will they boost those bets? We threw 3 at them, and they boosted all 3. So the first one is, damn, I'm just going to blow all my fucking money. I got like $23 left in there. I'm just going to blow all my money on these boosts with $5 bets. If I hit on one, I'm good. I'm golden. Okay. Let's do it anyway. So the first one is, let's see. This is exciting. Let's hit. Let's fucking win. Anyone jumping in on this? Anyone getting boosted with us? All right. So the first one I'm going to do here is the Canadian male boost. Okay? So go to mybookie.ag. Remember, the promo code is MMAHOLES, so you can get that 10% match. But I'm going to do the bet boost over here of Gordon. So basically all the Canadian men for the win. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a very ambitious one. 7 Canadian men. If all the Canadian men win, you get a plus 2,959. So for instance, I'll throw a 5 on it. I'm not very optimistic on this one. This is 5, you win $147.95. $147.95 for $5. So why the fuck not? Anyone else doing it? I'm fucking doing it right now. Here we go. We're going to lock it right in. Bet boost me, baby. And it's in, baby. Let's go. West Mass, did you do it? $5, why not? So listen, Bet Boost works like this. It was originally plus 2,672, and they boosted it up to plus 2,959. So you're not getting that typical plus money. They're going to boost it up for the community, okay? All right. The one problem, and I'm still talking to him about this. I'm like, yo, where's the MMA-Holes name on it? We literally created these bets. So they said, if the turnaround is good, if you guys place bets on it, we will put the MMA-Holes name on it. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, let's do this. Okay, I'm going to boost this one up over here too. So this is the buddy bet. I wish they put the names that we put in for it, but they didn't do that either. It's the bet boost. Chris Curtis, Sean Strickland, straight up. Just winning, hand raised. Plus 199. So we're going to throw $5 on that. Okay, we'll boost it up $5. Okay, so $5, you win $9.95. You're not rich, but it's an easy $9.95. Why the fuck not, right? Plus 199. Let's boost it up. Drop it in. Continue. Let's go. And the juicy one that I think has the best shot of winning is this one over here. Sean Strickland by decision. That's it. Sean Strickland gets his hand raised by decision. How many decisions has this guy been in? I know Du Plessis is dangerous. I feel Sean's going to execute the game plan, especially from what I saw at the press conference. The whole daddy thing is gone. That's flushed away. Sean Strickland's team is probably in his head with the perfect game plan for Du Plessis. Perfect game plan. So I feel confident now. I was Du Plessis until yesterday. I thought Du Plessis was going to knock out Strickland. But ever since the whole dad thing got squashed, they're buds. They're shaking hands to the death. Dude, Sean's got this, man. Sean's got this. So I got a plus 445. Sean by decision, boosted from plus 350 to plus 445. We're going to throw $5 on that. And let's try to hit on one of these. So basically, if I hit that, we're up. We're over. But here we go. Boost it. Okay, it's in. Let's go. Not bad, right? Not bad. Not bad. All right, so thank you to MyBookie for playing along with that. If you guys are betting, do it responsibly. If you have any issues or if you have any problems, don't bet at all. Seek help. It could be an addiction, but if you have money laying around and you like to throw it out there and have a little fun, you want to ride with the MMA-Holes boosts, and they hit on Saturday, it's going to be red panty night. If we hit on, all I want to do is at least hit on one of these boosts. Just give me one boost. Preferably the one that's the almost a plus 3,000 over there. That'd be nice. But I hope we hit on one of these boosts and we can just brag about how we put this together. We steal MyBookie's money. And there we go, 1-800-GAMBLER. Go hit that number if you have any issues for sure. Okay, I think we got everything taken care of tonight. I had a blast with you guys, but it's time to get out of here. Hope you guys had fun. Please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, well, fuck off, okay? Here it is. There's our subscriber count. We're going to ride deep, roll deep on Saturday for the entire card. We've been doing it for 7 years straight on this channel. The first fully interactive MMA show. It's going to be a crazy crowd on Saturday. We got the bets. We have a Friday show that's a complete circus tomorrow night. Jump in if you want to have a little fun. If not, we'll see you Saturday. And Monday back on the channel. Tuesday, we're going on Clash TV Live. We're all over the place. We're live constantly. So if you like what you see, hit the like button. Tell your friends about it. And don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole. Good night.